Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is the Walking Dead Road to Survival Supply Depot Exchange, July 20th, 2016. And if you guys are new to these videos, this is where we decide whether it's a good buy, a bad buy, or what the hell was Scopely smoking with these additional slots. So I'm going to explain that in just one second. So basically we go through item by item and we decide whether it's worth purchasing. And I know supply depots vary from person to person, server to server, but I do like to listen to your comments to see what was available in your supply depot and whether or not you bought it or whether or not you would be interested in buying some of the ones that are in my supply depot if you had the supply points. So before we get started, a couple shout outs. I want to say what's up to AJ Gonzalez. He just got my green to white. Good job with that. Also, Darren the Ghost Teen. What's up, Darren? And also a little bit of a challenge going on. So the best comment, we'll give superlatives to who left the best Killshot comment. Bob Marley says, Killshot has the best voice ever. So I'm blown away by that, Bob. Thank you. But Hi Guy Panda says, I would like to see more Killshot because it means more videos. So leave below who do you think wins the superlative or the best comment. Bob Marley or Hi Guy Panda. So I've read both of them to you. Let me know what you guys think. Also, Tyler Goudreau, I want to say what's up to you as well. So let's talk about the supply depot and how it's going to interact with Prestige. And I'm going to do something I don't think I've ever done in a video before. So you'll see that in 1 second. So real quick, let's start with a down vest. 75 supply points. No, not going to buy it. Gear pack. It's the same gear pack we've seen over and over. Scopely, give us a different gear pack. Put some different items in there. Not buying it for $6.30. Wasn't buying it last week. Wasn't buying the week before. Still not buying it for $6.30. Our good old buddy Bert for $2.50. Maybe. I think I said this last video. I don't know if I'm opposed to buying Berts, especially if you got one of these collector Prestige, a 3-star, the new Michonne. Maybe you buy a couple Berts if you got 1,000 laying around just to level it up a little bit quicker because it's kind of getting boring leveling, to be honest. No, I don't even care. I don't even care which trainer it is. I don't even want to look at it and see 2,600. Here is my newest supply depot slot. So now we can get a waste tool pack for $7.50. I don't need any waste tool packs at the moment, so $7.50 does not work for me. Someone asked me this question the other day. They said 4-star Rick or 4-star Shane. I really like this character. Even at 12,000, I think I've seen him for sale maybe 9,000 a couple times. To me, this is one of the better 4-star characters out there. He is just super, super good for walkers, that additional crit. I still have him on my walker whacker team, so I like this character. And you can also see, that small bonus item drop chance, it's as good as probably a silver salvage token. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well, too. So what do you guys think? Holly, no. Not. I don't care. I don't care if it's 200. At this point, even new players, I really wish the supply depot, since it does cater to certain people, why would I even have a 3-star character on my roster? I'm not going to buy a 3-star character, and what am I going to do? Spend $650 and then sell it back to Scopely for 25% of what I got? It's just pointless to even have it up there. So once you hit a certain level, maybe they shouldn't have 3 stars available to people that have mostly 4 and 5 stars. I'm just saying. Also, let's take a look at the defensive ore. So it's a 4-star weapon. It is 1,400 supply points. Do I want to buy the ore, or see what I did there? Nice segue. Or do I want to wait? We're going to talk about that in 1 second because I have to make a quick decision on this ore. So let's take a look also at 5-star Tyrese. I already have one. I don't think I need to. And here we go. We get those 2 additional slots. So you see the one on the far right is a waste tool pack, and the other one does not unlock until I hit Prestige level 12. So here's the question that I have, and I think I'm going to find out this answer the hard way. Because I now have these additional slots, is the one on the top right always going to be some type of gear, and the one on the bottom right is going to be a character that I can't get till Prestige level 12? Because here's the problem. Right now, you guys know I'm Prestige level 11. So if I need to get to level 12, I need another 200,000 Prestige points, which means I'm going to have to shell out another $3,200. Now, that may happen at some point because I do pack openings, but when is that going to happen? Even if I do, $300 a month, we're still looking at about a year away before I can unlock this slot. By that point, I guess I'd have supply points. So I think this bottom slot is going to be reserved for only the new 5-star characters, but look, I'm dumb. I got to prove it to myself. You guys probably know this in beta. I'm going to do a refresh. I don't think I've ever done a refresh before. If I have, I don't think I've ever videotaped it because I've never wanted to spend the 200. And I'm only going to do it not because I care, Scopely, not because I'm giving you extra money. I'm going to spend this $2 for this refresh during this video just so I can show you guys if it's going to be a different character in that slot or if the character will show up somewhere else or what's going to happen. But before I do that, I have to decide whether or not I want to buy this 4-star ore. It's crit and it's defense. I don't care about the defense, but it is a 4-star, and I can't get 4 stars anywhere else. I don't think it's the best weapon that's out there, but I'm buying it. Yep, I mean, you don't really need crit and defense because if you're going to crit, it's mostly for walkers. And if you're going to buff defense, more than likely if you get hit by a walker in a high level stage, you're going to die anyway. So I just don't like these two stats mixed together. It's very rare that they come in handy, but I am going to buy it, and I can just modify a stat a little bit later on. So here we go. I'm spending it. 1,400 for a 4-star weapon only because I can't ever get one out of any token. And the reason I did that before I refreshed it is because I would miss out on the weapon, right? So here we go. Here goes the refresh. I'd love to see this Sophia up in a different slot, but I get a feeling that all these 5 stars are just going to stay there. So here we go. Here's my first ever refresh. There's nothing else that I want to buy out of here. So, yep. All right, refresh, and there it is. So, well, there is so the Rick stays in the same slot. There's a Larry now available, and yep, I'm not going to be able to unlock any of these brand new characters until I spend another $3,100. And it's so typical Scopely, I'm going to tell you guys. The hype, there's some very, very good things with this prestige that I like, but the hype around it always seems to like come down really, really hard when you get to the brass tacks. Like, this is an example of it. You don't unlock the other character slot. You know, let's say the 11th character slot opens and you can start getting characters, which clearly you can't because this is all going to be journals and everything else. And I'm not saying a journal is a bad price, but the real thing that everybody wants, they want the opportunity to get another 5-star character. But now you're not going to be able to get that other 5-star character until you get to Prestige 12, which means you're going to have to log on every day for about 2 years, or even big pack openers or big spenders are going to have to spend another $3,000 in order to get there. I don't think that I'm going to do that because, first of all, I'd have to spend it, and then I'd have to also spend the 55,000 supply points. So it's just going to happen whenever it happens. So I am not excited about the new character slot. I don't know if I'm frustrated enough to do a rant. I have to gauge my my temperament. What do you guys think? You think this is rant worthy? I should just go off about it? We'll get back to that. But we do have a price. Crit and defense. Love it. Love it. I just said something about a 4-star weapon with those two characteristics, and then I just got another one. Anyway, all right, I'm not going to go through item by item on this one. Let me know what you guys think about the new slots, also about the items that are available, and let me know what's available in your supply depot, and if you're seeing characters that you will not be able to access until you spend 3, 4, 5, or 10,000 additional dollars. My name is Killshot. Give this video a thumbs up. Peace.